If you have a door leak, a leaking of your drum, and you've gone and seen the video on how to fix that leak, and you've determined that you need to replace your door seal, this is a video on how to replace your door seal. So we're going to take a look at the door over here. You'll notice that this is high density rubber here. You have to replace that. Your machine may have, older machines were a little narrower there. Make sure that when you request or you're buying the seal, that you are buying the right width. We'll send you one that'll fit right into the channel that's good for your machine. There are about 3 or 4 different widths. In order to replace the seal, the first thing we do, we go down here to where it comes straight down and makes a change, and you're going to notice that there's a seam right there. And what you're going to do is get a screwdriver, and right where my fingers are, you start prying that out of there. It's glued in there with silicone. It's going to be a little tough, but start prying it out of there. Once you get it pried out of there, you should be able to pull the whole door seal out of there. And what you're going to be left with is an empty channel. So this channel here, these 2 pieces of stainless steel, are holding that piece of rubber in there. Once you pull that rubber out, you're going to notice all the dried silicone in there. You're going to have to scrape all that out of there very, very well with a putty knife or a drywall knife or a screwdriver or something, and do it all the way around. Get that whole channel very well cleaned out of that old residue. And at that point, you're ready to change out your door seal. So we're going to ship you, once you tell us the right width of your door seal, we're going to ship you a new roll of this. It may even be 2 rolls, depending on what size machine you have. And this is going to allow you then to put the new rubber right back into that channel, right? You'll notice there are only 2 seams, one right here. So you're going to start here, you're going to go all the way around there, and there's another seam up on top there. It's only 2 seams that we have, right? But before you get involved in laying the, let's go down here. Before you get involved in laying the rubber inside the seam, you're also going to be provided with some all-purpose silicone, right? A number of tubes. And what you're going to do before you put the rubber in there, you're going to fill very liberally this channel up with a lot of silicone. A lot more than you'll actually need. And you're going to do it all the way around. So fill it up with silicone all the way around. Then you're going to come back and you're going to put this, just squish it in there. It's going to be a tight fit. Push it in there, right? You're going to come back and cut an angle here on this here. You're going to cut that angle. And then this piece coming down has got to have another angle cut on it. You can typically do that with like a drywall knife, a very sharp one. It takes a little bit. The closer you can get that fit to be, the better off you're going to be for sealing, right? So only 2 seals, one here and one up top. So you fill this whole track up with silicone. You've pushed the rubber back in there, and you've got a good, nice, a tight fit there. The next thing you do is you close the door, and you go ahead and latch your latch. You back your latches off so that they're not real tight, and you latch them down, and then you let that sit for 24 hours. Let that silicone set up. When you're finished, you come back, and this silicone will be all squished. A lot of it will be squished out right in here, all squished out of the seams. You just take your drywall knife or your knife, and you cut that out of there and trim it up and make it look nice. And then you should be ready to go. When you put your water back in, just fill it up full of water, about that much. Run around circles very slow, like we talked about on our checking the door seal for leaks video. And if it leaks anywhere, you want to go ahead and tighten up your door clamp in that area there to make sure that seal is getting pushed very well against the drum. We also send with every door gasket an instructions going over exactly this video on how to do it with some more detailed pictures.